Today we discuss the move command. The move command is found within the Modify panel under the Home tab. Its icon is located here. It's two intersecting lines. If I let my mouse cursor sit on the command icon, it prompts a dialog box to appear that gives me information about the command. There are three ways to activate the move command. The first way is to simply click the command icon, and down here in the command bar I see it is the active command. I hit escape, that cancels the active command. The second way is to type in the word move and then enter. I'm going to hit escape to cancel that one. The third way is to just type in the letter M and then enter. So there are three ways to activate the move command. As with all modification commands, I need to actually have something drawn in order to modify it. So I'm going to draw a 3 by 3 square. And this is what I'll kind of play with as an example. So I click the command icon, and the command bar here at the bottom tells me how to proceed. It says select objects. Okay, so I'll select the entire square because that's what I intend to move, and then hit enter. Specify base point. So the base point is wherever I click on this square, that's how it's going to be drug around the screen. So I'm here, let me click the this bottom left corner. If I click this, you see that's how it is drug around the screen here, is by that bottom left corner. I'm going to hit, now really if I just click anywhere, that's where that's where it's now moved to. So here's a random line segment. I'm going to type in move. Now what if I just need to specifically move this square to this line, but I need to attach it to this line at a certain point on the square. So maybe like right here, this midpoint on this left side. I click the midpoint and I can just drag it over to touch the end point and then click with my mouse, left click, and there it is. It's now, I specifically moved it to a specific point that I needed it to be at. Okay, but what if I want to move it to the origin or another specific coordinate? What I can do is select the move command, highlight the object, hit enter. Now what if I just want to move the middle of the square to the origin? So right here what I've done is I've just tracked down from the top midpoint and then went to the left line segment and tracked from the left midpoint of the left line segment to the middle of the shape, and where we have these intersections, the intersection of the two midpoints is the middle of the shape. So I would just click near it, and now I'm roughly, well actually I'm exactly at the midpoint. So here, in order to specify its second point, I'll simply type in the XY coordinate. So I want to move it at the origin, so I'll type in 0, 0, and then enter, and there it is. Now we need to discuss that second option here in the move command, displacement. So here, once I'll just redo it here. M, enter, select objects, highlight the object, hit enter. Now before I do anything, don't click the shape, don't do anything else, I need to click displacement. Now notice it's already jumping around. So notice that this dotted line, this orange dotted line, actually stems back to the origin. And as I move away, that's what you're seeing. You're seeing it from, you're seeing where it connected from the origin to where the midpoint currently is. So remember, displacement is the shortest straight line distance from an object's initial position, in this case the origin, to its final position, which will be whatever coordinate I tell it to be. So that's what you're seeing in the command bar down here. You're seeing 0, 0, 0. That third 0 doesn't matter. That's the z-axis, which we do not have on this two-dimensional drawing. So all I care about are the first two. And in fact, I'll show you it doesn't matter. You can type whatever you'd like in the z-axis. It will affect nothing. So I want it to be displaced 3 inches to the right. That's my x. Comma 3 inches up. That's my y. And just for fun, comma 3. And in this case, the 3 inches means nothing in the z-axis. But once I have what I want here, the x, y, I simply hit enter. Now, we need to check that and make sure it's actually where I told it to be, 3 inches to the right and 3 inches up. So let's check that real fast. I'll go Utilities, ID Point, and in the command bar it says specify my point. Well, notice I can't just click there. I have to track down to get back to that point because the center is not marked. So I got my tracking done and I click right there, and notice here it does read x is 3, y is 3, and again the z doesn't really matter. It's going to say 3 because that's what I told it to say. But in this case, there's not that three-dimensional axis or my z-axis to actually be represented here. That's pretty much it for the move command. Practice the ways to activate the command, the 3 ways that we discussed. Draw a 3x3 square or circle or whatever you'd like, really, and just practice dragging it around, moving it, moving an endpoint or a midpoint or a corner or the center of a circle, or in this case, the center of my square, to specific coordinates. So this gives you practice of typing in your x's and your y's. Don't forget your commas between those digits, between those numbers. If like here, I did 0, 0 for origin, and then work on displacement as well, which will take you from wherever you are starting at, in my case, the origin, to a new coordinate, 3, 3. All right, well, have fun.